Yo, 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 yo.
Yes, sir.
Yo, yo, yo.
Guess who's back?
Your boys. You good, Big Steve?
I'm good. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
Yeah, what's going on with everybody, man? What's going on with everybody?
Oh, yellow.
Oh, just got a message across my phone. Paul George done for the season.
Man, look here.
That's crazy.
But that's my dad to say. Did it surprise you?
That's crazy.
Did it surprise you?
That's crazy, man.
Question.
Did it surprise you?
That's crazy.
Hey, that boy Paulie George need to retire.
Yeah. They on the hook for a lot of bread, man. They on the hook for a lot. Excuse me, a lot of money.
It's like they just like to pay glass around there, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Everybody Monday, man. Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, man, I'm allowed to talk about it, so something got to be going right.
Yeah, facts. Big facts. We just sharing our stuff. Y'all know how we do, man. We come in, we share. Before we get started, let people know that we in the building. Anybody share to the other group? Big Mom.
You right, bro.
Boy. Well, yeah, man. He that team, I don't get it. Like if you management, man, you got to be,
man.
You got to. Oh, you did, Mo? I appreciate it. Yeah, you got to be looking for answers quickly. But I had already read that they were looking to move Paul George in the summer. This was like a month ago.
Yeah,
I already read that.
I don't know who will pick up Paul George, man.
Not at this stage.
Point.
Yeah, bro.
Did they give him a 4-year deal? They gave him a 4-year deal, didn't
they? Yeah,
Jesus Christ. 3 years, and if you only had 2 years left after this year, right. Maybe. But 4-year deal, I can't mess with that. I can't mess with that.
What's up, Nita?
I can't mess with that.
Y'all.
Let's go, champ.
Started?
Come on.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Crunch Time Sports Podcast with me, Stat Guy Steve. Boy, say some Shay over there.
Yeah.
And of course, Mr. Knock It Off and our homie, Mr. Corporate Moan.
Corporate Moan. They sent that boy to college, man. That boy out there got books open and everything.
Say my boy ICDC.
Yeah, that boy falling asleep studying, bro.
Say my boy ICDC college.
And he's sitting in the front of the class. Moan, you sitting in front of the class, G?
He got to, bro.
Well, technically, he had ass.
Well, technically, guys, if you look at the statistics of what
my analysis had ass.
I so eloquently put it,
Got named Poindexter.
Did you guys take notes?
Boy. I was wild for that one, boy.
It's all good.
ICDC college is crazy.
It's all good.
Yes, sir.
My boy learning. Hey, black men, we you know what I'm saying? We out there doing our thing, man. We take care of our family. We going front and center. Yeah, I feel you, G. Hey, you know what? That wasn't a cool thing to do when you was young. A lot of us are sitting in front of the class.
Right.
But if you send me to a class right now, G,
you get
some bread on the line.
You got to sit in front.
Sit straight in front, cuz.
No distractions.
Them days off.
No distractions, bro.
He said, F y'all. It's all good, homie.
Hey, we love you, boy.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
My boy. All right, y'all. As always, shout out Contagious Creations for everything that you do.
Every time.
Definitely appreciate it. Yes.
Time.
And then big shout out to ZTV Online, of course.
Yes, sir.
Joey in the game. We appreciate y'all. And if y'all haven't already, please go check out some of the other great acts over there in ZTV Online, such as Against the Grain, and a few others over there, man. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out ztvonline.com, man, and get active.
Yeah, man.
So before we get in tune, man, anything y'all want to get off the chest before we get started?
No, man. If you in the Hampton Roads area, look out for my band. I'm bad at promoting. I'm sorry. I just like to work. I'm horrible at promoting, but it's getting warm going in the spring.
Yes, sir.
We will be at a lot of dates. I ain't got all the dates, but we will be at a lot of dates playing in a couple venues. So if you like live music, bring your wife. A lot of events you can bring your kids as well. We'll be out playing live band music, man. Come check us out.
Indeed. Also, I'm glad you said that, Drace, man. I don't do this a lot for myself either, but if you need a DJ for any event, holler at me.
Yes,
let me know.
Sir.
DJ SG. Much like yourself, Drace, I got a gig Saturday. I got one next Friday, and then I got one the following Saturday. Shout out to PG, man. Thanks to PG and you, Drace, for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For that lookout or whatever. So
do the alley-oop, you dunk. Yeah,
hey, man. Every time you hear me. So,
man.
Definitely appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Man, why get out, Brian, man? Look, man. Hold on. Before we start, man. Look at come on, man. Yellow Brian ass get up there playing.
Bro, definitely could
want to be in the championship game. But boy, hurt, man. He ain't get 36. G, give my man a break.
And what his son scored? What his son scored? 3 points.
He scored 3 for real. He scored 3. Or you be? Hey, Bryce scored 3 points. Oh man, don't get out of here with that Brownie. I ain't gonna do Brownie like that, man.
Hey, Stink.
Conrad. Now we talking power day off. Where's Money Moan? Hey, Moan out there.
Hey, Moan out there getting that money. Look what he doing.
Hey, they sent Moan to Iowa or something, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, where that boy? Oh, he boy in Rhode Island.
The boy Rhode Island with with all the wonderful people at.
Yeah, he working, man. So he got there getting his education. You know what I'm saying? Trying to feed his fam. He's sitting in the front of the class, everything. Conrad, you'll be proud of him, man.
Nah, bro at ICDC College, yo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Romeo,
what's up now?
Hey, so let's get into it, man. Appreciate that.
Hey, Tina.
Thanks, Tina.
Stephen A. Smith, man, he agrees to a new 5-year contract worth at least $100 million.
Yes, sir. Get paid.
What y'all think about that?
Yeah. Hey, Mos, what up? Grant, what up? Check this out, man. I understand that people got a problem with Stephen A. Smith and the way he approach certain situations. I don't care what nobody say. I don't need nobody to change my mind. Stephen A. Smith is must-see TV when it comes to sports shows. He is, man. Bro. Contrary to what people believe,
bro is the pinnacle.
Stephen A. And I'm gonna tell you this. What Stephen A. Smith does not get a lot of credit for. Stephen A. Smith personally goes to management and try to bring in colleagues.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp, the man just ran down that Stephen A. Smith say, ain't no jealousy. I want you over here. Matter of fact, I'm about to go talk to them to see if we can get you over here. But see, people don't talk about that part when it comes to Stephen A. Smith. Is always Stephen A. trying to hate on the black man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that part rarely gets talked about. So whether you like him or not, congratulations to Stephen A. Smith. 100 and getting NBA contracts.
Yeah.
This man getting, was it 5 years, right?
Yeah.
5 years.
Man. Was it 4? Is it 4 or 5?
It's 5.
5.
Okay. So 20 mil.
And a year.
And I like the way he went about his business too, man. Mm-hmm. It won't loud, you know what I'm saying?
He didn't even say nothing about
a bunch of controversy, none of that.
Nope. And to be honest,
because when you got the talent, you got to pay me,
right? Baby. And to be honest, a lot of people in the negotiations, he didn't even bring it up. It was other people saying, "Yeah, I heard you, you," and he was like, "I can't," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's how you go about your business, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Stephen. Hey,
congratulations.
Yeah, straight up. So we wasn't here. We was out last week. So bringing up Stephen A. Smith, and I know Mo wanted to hit on this. What do y'all feel about the whole situation between the blow up between him and LeBron? Fair, foul? Was it justified? What you think? Can I throw it to you real quick, Steve? What you think about the whole situation? Fair or foul? What you think?
As a father, cool. But as a professional, you knew what you were doing when you decided to make Bronny a Nepo baby. You knew what you were doing when you brought this man into the league.
Hold on, Steve. I didn't mean to cut you off. Can you say that again? What you made him? What he made him?
A Nepo baby.
Okay, gotcha. No, I got to use that one. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, he's a Nepo baby. So you knew what you were doing when you brought your son in the league. You knew what you were doing when you told your son, when you told all these people that you wanted your son to play with you. But as smart of a player as LeBron is on and off the court, he knew the skills his son possessed, which means that he had to know the criticism, the skepticism, and all of that came with it. My biggest thing is, with everybody talking about LeBron James Jr., why step to Stephen A. Smith versus everybody else?
That was gonna be my point there. if you gonna snap on Stephen A., go snap on everybody.
Right.
Go snap on everybody.
Go take off on everybody, bro.
I heard somebody say this, and I think two things could be true. Number one, I don't think Brian rocks with Stephen A. Smith. They said that Stephen A. Smith said something about his parenting skills. I didn't hear that. I'm just telling you. I didn't hear that part of it. Right. So, and somebody else said since he never rocked with him, this was the opportunity
to get
that
on.
he can get at him because he can say his son was involved.
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't like somebody, everybody went to school with somebody which you don't like.
But as a grown man, bro, you could have been spoke on anything you ain't like.
You could have addressed it.
Yeah.
So just the opportunity for any opportunity that you can, get off, you know what I'm saying, on such person, just because y'all got a beef, you're gonna take the opportunity most of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so he saw the opportunity and he wanted to approach him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, but
these last couple of years though, man, Braun just been doing some unusual stuff anyway.
Absolutely.
Bro, like to the point where we getting tired of bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hardcore Braun fan, but he's been doing some
bro, sit down.
He's been doing some suspect stuff. I think the winning side has been. I mean, he just got Luka the other day. The winning the championship, I think that boat has already sailed. So I think Braun is in like limbo. I think Braun is waiting on that team to pop up so he can go try to be an owner. But in the meantime, he's not ready to give up basketball.
Yeah.
So, me personally, I would like Braun to just lead the game. Man. You know what I'm saying? Next year, do a farewell to him, be gone. Just because the shenanigans are coming.
You great, bro.
You great.
Yeah.
And you're not going to change nobody's mind on what you are at this point in your career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Jordan's still the GOAT, but you know what I mean?
I got to agree with you.
Mom said, all I'm going to say is they killed LeVar Ball when he said Lonzo was better than Steph.
Yeah. I thought he said Lonzo could be better than Steph. I didn't know he said he was, but knowing LeVar, he probably could say that.
Yeah,
he probably did
LeVar, wild dude.
Yeah.
LeVar said some stuff, man.
Speaking of LeVar, man, LeVar is the inspiration. Y'all see the man got his leg chopped off and he act like ain't nothing. He just bubbly, bro, just living his life, bro. I don't care. You can't tell me nothing about LeVar. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
That man raised 3 successful sons, bro.
Not only that, the man is living his life and he just upbeat as he was before the leg got amputated.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't tell me nothing about LeVar, man. I don't want to hear that at this point. LeVar a good dude, man. He inspiration.
Facts. We spoke on Steph Curry, man. Steph Curry, man, 4,000 3-point shots made. Big accomplishment for Steph, man. Very big accomplishment. Man. What y'all think about that? Y'all think that's a testament of his game, or what is?
Put this in perspective, bro. Bro got more points and threes than some people got in their career, G.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy, bro.
do y'all feel like, and I kind of know the answer to this, do y'all feel like at the pace the game is being played, at the way kids are shooting threes at the age they are, do you think this record will even be close to being broken? Do you think it's anybody get close to the record?
We ain't seen no shooter like Steph yet.
Not yet.
I'm not, we never say that he ain't out there or he not coming, but we just haven't seen it, bro. Like,
we've seen prolific 3-point shooters throughout history, throughout the league, but we still haven't seen anybody that holds a candle to Steph, man.
Right. Yeah, he just different, bro.
What up, Misi? Misi say he got 2 kids, top 5 picks. Absolutely. He talking about
yeah, for sure.
I don't know, man. I know it's gonna sound crazy, man. But I'm not sure if I would see the record broken. But the way the game has changed, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I might be in my older age, when I see it. But Steph, I'll say this: if we can see a player that can shoot the ball somewhat close to Steph and is healthy for a long time, because remember, Steph was riddled with injuries at the beginning of his career. So we got robbed of Steph a few years as he got in the league.
For sure.
So I'm just saying, if a player can shoot it somewhere close to him and be healthy as longer, maybe they'll get close to it. I'm not saying that they will break it, but I'm just saying it's a crazy stat.
You just got to have a lot of stuff falling down for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to want to do that.
Yep.
You got to have the desire to say, hey, this is my goal. I'm gonna
you got to want to do that.
He say, Moan said, no, they have to make about or close to 400 a season. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Misi say records are meant to be broken. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. But dang, man, 4,000 3-pointers.
Man, Harden is the closest behind him, and he like 800 behind.
Yeah, he ain't got a chance. He ain't got a snowball chance in hell.
He the closest.
Catching that record. Yeah, that's a done deal.
Right. And we all know, James Harden was a shooter.
And he the closest to him.
That's a shooting dude. But yeah, for Steph to be over 800 more threes than that, man, that's insane, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom said, remember when Steph went on the tear, he was making 350 plus, I think.
Yeah. I think still on pace to do it now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you had the
points, though,
go ahead.
LeBron breaks 50,000 points, man.
Mm-hmm.
First NBA history record, man.
Yep. I mean, that's what happened.
That's why he had the championship game.
That's what happened when you go to 14 finals.
Yeah.
How many finals that boy went to?
The thing with this record is obviously it's impressive. I ain't even got to say that.
Yeah.
As far as I just want to, first of all, shout out to Bron, because a lot of people, and I said that on here before, a lot of people talk about Bron longevity, but it's not just longevity. It's longevity playing at the highest level.
Yes, for sure.
Top 5 pretty much your whole career. Yeah. Pretty much. Other than, I'll say probably within this rookie year. Other than that, year 2 and above, he's been playing top 5 or top player in the league for that amount of time. That's the only way you can get to 50 points.
Yeah.
Longevity do not get you there. There's other players in the league that played 20 years. I believe Dirk played 20 years.
Yeah, but they tell off. The game drop off.
Yeah, KG. Didn't KG play 20 years or close to it?
Yeah,
Who else played 20 years? Vince Carter, but he was long. He wasn't getting that. But I'm just throwing some players out there that played 20 years. Kobe played 20 years, but it was some injuries. So what I'm saying is, it was a lot of players.
What's his name? Dirk played what, 20?
I say Dirk.
He said Dirk.
Yeah, Dirk played 20. What I'm saying is, you have to play the game at a high level. You have to be pretty much injury free for about 90 to 95% of your career.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of things that have to go right.
You got to go to the finals.
And at least
10 times.
Yeah. And you need a couple game 7s to stretch it out.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? So, man, that is crazy, man. Like,
wow.
Yeah, 50,000 points is ridiculous. Now, this one, I don't know if I see this from, just because too many things got to go right. Yeah. We got to look at the next player next to that plays at a high level that'll even play 20 years. You think Steph and KD will make it to 20? KD already talking about retirement. I heard Steph said already.
Yeah. I think now if his body hold up, I think old boy could do it.
Who, Luke?
Luka, yeah.
I need Luka to be in a little bit better shape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But far as skill set,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He get his weight under control.
Yeah.
His skill set, bro. Like he can go.
The thing about Luka that bothers me, not about his physique or his workout ability, is will Luka have basketball burnout? Because unlike LeBron and all the rest,
he been playing since a kid.
He been playing pro.
Yeah, he been playing since a kid.
LeBron and all them kids, they playing AAU. Yeah. He been playing pro. So by
since
the time
he was like what 11, 12?
Yeah. So by the time Luka 32, 33 years old, will Luka have basketball burnout?
Right.
And just say, I want to ride. I'm done with this, man.
I'm rich.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that too.
What's up, mama?
So that's something I'm looking at.
Conrad said, "Shit, Luka can't because of his previous wear and tear." So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we missed hold on.
Conrad said, "Yeah, his record won't be broken. Kobe, Dirk, KG, Vince, and Duncan played 19 years. Yeah. And he went out of high school.
Yeah,
and he had to go to college.
Yeah. I think that record gonna be far-fetched. What did he say? Say at 33, Luka, whatever. Yep, 18 years.
18 years.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna be an old 33, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't think Luka. I think Luka gonna tap out early, man, just because how long he's been playing at the professional basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Xavier said once people reach their goals, their perspectives change.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. I just
because Luka get him a ring, he might be out anyway.
You think?
Luka get a ring, he might just hang it up.
I don't know. I think the Mavs. I think they lit a fire under that, bro. I think they embarrassed Luka, bro. I think the embarrassment was a lot for him, man. They ridiculed him like
they ROI ain't good right now.
What's the worst thing you can tell a professional athlete about being in shape, bro? That's like one of the worst things you could do to athletes, say they don't like to work out.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, they out of shape, they fat.
And then with bro being from overseas, like Dallas was his home.
Yep.
You know, it ain't like us, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been here, you know what I mean? Like shoot, we go to another city, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Dallas, all that man know.
Yeah.
Xavier said gold might have been to win a chip, then he might want to be done. Moan said Luka had to carry a big load since he started in the league.
Facts. But it's lighter now.
He'll get one of hers and get married. Man.
Oh, he'll get one and he gets married. That's funny. And then Xavier said they say the trade went down because the owner wanted to do some things and they denied it.
Friends say congratulations, man. Appreciate you. What we do? Hey, we appreciate it, dog. Conrad say, I mean, we knew what you meant, bro.
Yeah. So speaking of Luka, well, Moan said he finally got Kyrie that lasted a few years, and he gets Bron, and that might last a few more.
Yeah.
It was business, man, but at the end of the day, I just don't like how they trashed him out the door. You know what I'm saying?
But they had to, though.
Nah, no, you don't. You had to.
You know why they had to?
How long?
How you spin that to your fan base, bro?
Nah, I understand, but Shay, how long did they talk about the reason they traded Luka after Luka was already traded? How long did they go on?
Because of the fan base, bro. Man was getting death threats.
They didn't. They didn't.
Man was getting death threats. About to get run out of Dallas, bro.
I don't respect it, bro.
I feel you, but they had to do something.
I feel like that's the
trash Luka to save face. That was making it worse. You were just making it worse, bro. You would take salt and add it in the wound.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They felt like that's what they had to make themselves look better, man. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Misa said 350 mil. Misa, man, I don't care what type of shape that dude was in. So if I'm putting up, what was he doing? 35, 12, or whatever it was. I don't remember what the stats
Crazy
was.
Numbers.
If I'm putting up them type of numbers out of shape, then what the hell everybody else doing that's in shape? You know what I'm saying? That's my only issue. And then they just kept, you know what I'm saying, every other week they was coming out with something new, man.
Yeah. Conrad said the owner didn't want to pay that money. It's screwed up that the GM is the scapegoat.
Yeah, for sure.
It's some shady stuff. Conrad, I hate to get on your team. It's some shady stuff going on in Dallas. I think they raised the ticket price 7%.
I think
for next year.
But
across the board.
Conrad just said it though. It is something about them wanting to get something in Vegas or something. Mo was talking about that too.
Yeah. The things that they doing don't align with
basketball.
Yeah, it's weird. They just moving funny. You know what I'm saying?
They moving mad funny. Yeah,
it ain't about basketball.
Yeah, trade your young star and then tack on 7% for ticket raise next year. Like, how the hell do them two things go together?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they don't.
Yeah.
So since we talking about the Mavs, man,
hurt now, man.
They're at risk of forfeiting games due to injuries, with their roster nearing the NBA's minimum requirement of 8 active players. They've requested relief from the league, but have yet to receive an answer. If more injuries occur before the next game on the 19th versus the Pacers, they could be forced to forfeit.
Man, I know dudes with more kids than the Mavs got to play.
Oh, my bad. Conrad said it was 8%. I said I shot too low. 7. It was 8%. Let me put that up there real quick. It was 8%. The owners of the casino owners couldn't get one approved for Dallas. I got you.
So man, speaking of the Mavs though, and them forfeiting games, they put an AD in G League, man, to get himself back conditioned to play league games.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know, man.
You got to put him in the G League. Ain't got no team for him to practice with.
Situations like this, man, is like kind of like worst case scenario. As far as the Mavs are concerned, if they don't make the playoffs, if you're an owner, I'm talking about the current ownership, do you stand by the GM or do you let the GM take the heat? Or do you come down, put out a statement and kind of blake him and save him? You know what I'm saying?
Set up to go against the GM.
Because Jake Kidd name ain't really came up once.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of like out of it. He kind of distances himself away from it. At least that's what it feel. But do the owners let the GM just take all the heat for it? You know what I'm saying? Because they were in playoff contention. And now it's looking like they ain't even gonna make the play-in. That's what it's looking like. So what you think, Shay?
They done dip. What are they like, number 9 now?
Yeah, I had to look it up, but they
done dip bad, bro.
Yeah. It's looking at this point. I don't think they'll make the play-in.
But no, man, I think they're gonna throw it on the GM, bro.
Yeah.
Just like they threw Luka.
Yep.
Malone say, guess I gotta suit up. He said,
PG said,
I play for league minimum.
For real.
Not having enough players is crazy.
PG say call up the G League players, not have enough players is crazy. That's what I was thinking. But if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but they already got players on 2-way contracts. So I'm assuming they including the 2-way players in the 8.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably.
Because you got a certain amount of players that you can have on 2 ways. So they gotta be adding those 2 players in the 8 players. So technically, they probably down to like 6 players as far as players on the roster. Conrad, am I wrong? I could be wrong. Lakers, Bryce Lakers in 3, bum. It's PG.
Conrad said PG, they can call up G League players as they can't pay them per league. It's the reason why the center on the 10-day contract couldn't resign after his first 10 days.
Dang, they in the bad spot. Conrad, what you think about the whole situation, man? Do you think this grounds to have the GM removed, or you think it's just bad luck? It could have happened to any team. Bring it back next year and let it go from there. Bring everybody back healthy. What you think, man? What you think? And then depending on how fast Kyrie heals, you might be missing Kyrie at the beginning of the season next year.
Yes, well.
Because the man over 30 or 31, right? The bounce back ain't gonna be the same, man. Kyrie already injury prone. And they was talking about paying Kyrie this summer. Now, does that impact?
He won't get paid.
There you go.
He's not gonna get paid.
Man, they in the worst position you could possibly be in, man. It's bad for the Mavs, bro. This is bad for the Mavs.
Bryce said, just give us AD back and Mavs will be fine.
Man.
So let's talk about another NBA team, man. The Thunder. Being that they just beat the Celtics twice already this year, do you think that the Thunder are the biggest threat in the West? Shay, what you think?
Man. The Thunder, bro, like Thunder nice, bro. It's just like I think me and you talking about it earlier today. Mm-hmm. The only thing about the Thunder, bro, it's like you young and it ain't been done yet. You know? Right. Not saying that they can't do it, but like my boy Drace to say a lot. I ain't seen it yet. You know what I mean? Like,
gotta show me.
Till I see it, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. Cause you can run into the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? You can run into even Golden State with Jimmy. you can run into the
right.
You don't these boys that done been there, that done it, man. Like I don't know. I can't just say it. I don't look at them and be like, oh, they're gonna demolish the West. I'm not confident in that.
Man, look, this is no hate. But I'm gonna give you an example. Same OKC Thunder. When they were coming up, I remember y'all remember when OKC had the Harden, KD, and Russ era. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember when they played the Lakers in that series and they played the Lakers tight, but I think they lost in 6. And everybody was saying pretty much OKC they coming. And I think the year or two after that, they went to the finals.
They went to the finals, yeah.
Right. So I'm right now, I'm at that point. Once you get over the hump, then you're good. The thing is, you got a lot of veteran teams. You're right. Jimmy came with the Warriors.
Yeah.
I actually think Jimmy gonna knock one of the team out that a lot of people may think make the Western Conference Finals. I think that
because what he brings to the team is so crazy.
Yep.
The dynamic he brings, and like you said up here, like hey bro, you always said his best fit is as a number 2.
Yep.
And it's like, who's a better number 1
than the light skinned man
than Chef Curry?
Damn
bro.
right.
Like,
you damn right.
And he do opposite of what you do. Like, it's a mix, boy.
He gets to be the utility guy. Jimmy Butler is the best when he's the
utility. It go back to him in Chicago, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It go back to how he started.
Yeah. So then I think Denver would be an issue when it comes to the Thunder. I think there'll be another problem with the Thunder.
Yeah, because Denver, the only thing, like me and Moan talked about, the only thing that scares me with Denver is that they're not deep.
Yeah.
But that starting 5 can rock with anybody.
Yeah, they can rock with anybody. they can rock with anybody.
And if you too small, bro, like I think that's Golden State worst matchup. If they run into Denver.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Denver I think they got one of the biggest lineups in the league. Yeah. One of them. Yeah, you running 6'9", 16, 7-footer.
And we saw this movie last year, bro.
Yeah.
They was the number 1 seed in the West last year.
Yeah.
Dallas came in there and got them up out of there.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just had to see OKC do it. That's all.
Yeah. Conrad said GM can't prevent injuries, but the owners are PlayStation 2K players on Ricky mode. Cuban tried to tell them, but he's a minority owner now. Yep, he ain't got the voice no more. Lakers in 1. He say, my boy Draymond hooping. Dre's, yeah. Hey man, listen. I told you, man, I got no more beef with Draymond. I ain't ever since he choked Rudy out. Me and Rudy. Hey, have I said something negative about Draymond since then? When he choked Rudy out that one time, me and Draymond good. I ain't never gonna say nothing bad about Draymond. I'm good with Draymond. We good. We good.
now is that because you don't like Rudy Gobert, or is it just because of the tenacity that Draymond possesses? Which one is?
No, I think Draymond is a necessary evil. I think you need
him.
You need Draymond.
You need a Draymond.
And I played that clip about 50 times of him choking Rudy out. So he's bruh.
Bruh. Hey, that boy don't mind letting them hands go.
Hey,
so man,
ask Jordan
let's go ahead and
Poole,
kick it into this March Madness, man.
Who winning in 7? KD, Russ, Harden, Ibaka, Thunder, or this year's? I think that Thunder team is better, bro. I think so. I could be wrong. But I think so. I do think this Thunder team plays a little bit better defense.
Man, that boy Shea is amazing.
Yeah.
Good God.
Because that young Russ, Shea will be having to deal with Russ on the other end, and that was the athletic.
Hey, bro. Hey, that 48 minutes.
You had to strap up, man. That's a long day. Conrad say, anybody remember when they actually have Chet Holmgren on their team? OKC knows how to do it right. Yeah, I'm just interested to see how they gonna go with all these draft picks that they got and this money. Like, they in the best position in the whole entire league. I don't even think that's up for debate.
Not for real.
With what they got. What you gonna do with it? Because you don't need really nobody else but players to come off the bench. So like, what you gonna? I guess you can get Chet another backup because of the injury.
Yeah.
So I'll make that a priority in the draft. But what are you gonna do? I don't need to bring a veteran player.
Them boy got house money,
bro. They got house money. So what you gonna do? Trade the pick and get more picks?
And let them mess around and win the finals, bro. If they,
I tell you this, do not let them. Not in this draft. If you let OKC get in the top 15 as deep as this draft is, you in trouble. Because we both said that this draft is deep. Yeah. So top 15,
these young boys hooping.
They got it, man. These cats got it.
These young boys hooping.
Yeah. What am I gonna say? I don't think Denver has enough bench.
Yeah, true. That's a downside.
Yep. Rudy Patootie, that boy ass. Up against the grave. What's up with it, babe?
No, bro, 7 feet really be missing layups, bro. It's crazy.
Hey, shout out to Up Against the Grain. Hey, y'all coming on today? Let me know, man. Y'all coming on or y'all already came on? Let me know. Put it in the chat.
And Moan said that Russ would dunk on his own grandma if she had on the ops jersey.
Man,
for real, bro.
Prime Russ was an animal.
Monster, boy.
Was an animal, man. Last of a dying breed, man.
So, man, March Madness, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Y'all think about that March Madness, man. I know y'all was watching a good grip of the games over the weekend, man. What was some of the analysis that y'all came up with over the weekend?
Championship Saturday and Sunday was, especially Saturday.
Saturday was crazy.
Was crazy, man. Like,
bro, I was legit in front of the TV from 1 to 10.
Bro. That it was just like, bro, if you're a college basketball fan, which everybody know, that's like I'm hardcore.
It was basketball heaven.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And no game let us down.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all this, man. While we on this topic, do y'all feel legitly that and you can run down the stats, Steve, on this one when I run it, that UNC deserve to get in the tournament?
No.
Do you feel? You say 1:30 p.m. this week. Okay, got you, man. I'll tune in tomorrow. Yeah, you think, Steve, you think that run down them stats on what they got for UNC on them making the tournament? Because I vehemently disagreed, man, on that on them getting in. I didn't think they had enough quality.
They had
wins.
A rough road in the ACC, bro.
Yeah, they did. And another thing on top of that, before Steve read that, do you feel like Duke has separated themselves as far as North Carolina is concerned, between them being neck and neck in the ACC
lately?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. North Carolina got to start paying some NIL. North Carolina got to go.
You say UNC trash.
North Carolina got to go get some people, man.
Yeah. I mean, between Jared McCain last year and what he did for the squad, and then you backdoor and you bring in Evans, then you bring in Cooper Flagg, and then
Con Knipple,
and then the big man in the middle. I forget his name, the African guy.
I know exactly. I don't know his name either.
I forget his name. And then now
Malawat.
Yeah, Malawat. And then now you turn around and the Boozer twins are coming next year.
Yes, sir.
And then they got another guy. I forget the kid name. I was watching a documentary on YouTube. The Boozer twins are trying to recruit another top recruit. You know what I'm talking about? The kid.
Exactly
so they might bring in another 3-5 stars next year.
It's Duke, baby. What we do, baby?
It's Duke. It's getting crazy.
But nah, them Florida boys.
Yeah. up against the grain. He said UNC yes, Baylor no, Texas no. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Texas is my squad, but I gotta be honest. I don't think we did enough to make the tournament. But I mean, we're in the play-in, so if we win on Wednesday, we'll be in. I think we play on Wednesday, we'll be in. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we won enough games to be in. If I'm just being honest, I gotta keep it a stack. But I really want to see my boy Trey Johnson get in the tournament because I think he'll ball. And I think Trey Johnson, I think he will be a lottery pick if he can get in and show what he's been doing the whole season. Put him on a big stage because a lot of people don't know about him.
Man, but them, you know what though? Them SEC teams been hooping, bro.
They got 14 teams in.
They hooping.
They got 14 teams in. 14.
Boy.
PG say UNC trash.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So you say Florida, So
Florida nice.
Yeah. My pick for the whole thing is Florida. I've been talking about Florida. Every time I watch Florida, they've been impressive. The thing I like about Florida is they're deep. They're 10 deep.
They balance.
They're balanced. And what happens normally when I watch about probably 10 Florida games the whole season, and it pretty much for the most part goes the same. They run you into the ground in the second half. They it's like they roll. I don't know if y'all ever played a team that roll out five. When you got a team that's rolling out five, and when the starters come in and relieving the bench, they up just as much as when they left. You got a problem on your hands because a lot of teams are not 10 deep. They defend, they get in your face, they make you make mistakes, they rebound, they share the basketball. Florida, to me, is the best team in the tournament. They're 1 and Duke is 1A. Now, all the things that I said about Duke, I will say this. We said, hold on. They have 2 of everything, man. Yeah, they do. Yeah, man, they do. SMU should have gotten in 23 and 10, 13 and 7 in the ACC. Yeah, folks got robbed, man.
Yeah, we see it every year.
Yeah. But, you know, it don't matter how many teams you let in the tournament, somebody always going to get.
Somebody going to be outside.
There's always going to be somebody outside looking in. I will say this. I was talking to you in the truck.
Yeah.
The problem with Duke, and I said this in the chat too as well, I think Duke will have an issue with a team. I don't know what team specifically, but with a team that has a lot of juniors and seniors, some JUCO transfers, the guys that have a lot of experience. That's who I can see Duke might fall. They could fall to a team like that.
I mean, even in the games they played, that's the teams like they lost to.
They give them issues.
That's the team they lost to.
Clemson. Yeah, I watched that game.
Kansas. Yep. Like they the teams they lose to.
Yep. So I could see a team like that giving them issues.
And Cooper got to be right.
Yeah.
Because if that foot ain't right, it don't matter.
Yeah. Let's go to the bracket real quick. You got some Steve?
Oh, the only thing I was going to add, well, with North Carolina, with UNC,
go ahead.
Quad 1, they went 1 and 12. So that was the only thing there. Now, as far as the bracket, St. Francis and Alabama State play tomorrow.
Yeah, you want me to bring it up?
Oh no, he got it up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen real quick, Steve.
Oh, you got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. You got it. I'll share it real quick. Boom! You can see that?
Not
yet. Can y'all see it?
No, it ain't popped up yet.
It's changing now. Yep, it's up on one of my screens.
Boom. All right. So what was you saying? Alabama State right here at the bottom. St. Francis. 318. Yeah, they start playing tomorrow. I said Wednesday.
Yeah,
but I didn't realize
UNC plays San Diego State tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We play tomorrow too. I think play Xavier.
So these the play-in joints.
These the play-in joints. Let's go through. If y'all don't mind, we got a little time. Let's go through these brackets. So you got Auburn up here at the top, Louisville, Creighton, Michigan, UNC, San Diego, Texas A&M, and Yale. Ole Miss. That's the South. And then you got Iowa, Lipcomb, Marquette, New Mexico, Michigan State, and Bryant. Michigan State is one of those teams that I feel like, I mean, they're blue blood, but I feel like they not getting talked about, and that's probably a team you could see in the Elite Eight. Tom Izzo got a way of willing his teams to deep playoff.
He's a good coach, man.
Yeah, he is a good coach. And the thing is with Tom Izzo, it's not all about the 5 stars. He actually bringing guys in there that's at least staying 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Pulling them JUCO players as well.
Development. Yeah,
it ain't all about the 5-star athletes. And over here you got Duke, Mississippi State, and Baylor, Oregon, Liberty, Arizona, and Akron. Arizona is pretty good as well. The kid, what's his name? He came from North Carolina. I forget his name. The guard. But he's solid as well. You got BYU, VCU, Wisconsin, Montana, St. Mary's, Vanderbilt, Alabama, and Robert Morris. What do you feel about Alabama, man?
How bad did that boy hurt?
I don't know. You talking about the white kid,
bro? Yeah. If he hurt, bro, we seen what happened when he went out the game.
Speaking of hurt, Coop.
Yeah.
If Coop can't go in the first or the second round, what you think? You think they have him ready to go?
I think we get back the first couple probably, but he going without him. He going nowhere deep without him.
Right. Let's go down to the
Caleb Love.
Yeah, Caleb Love. That's he came from the NC. That's the second year over there. Florida, Norfolk State. Good luck, man. Hey, but if Norfolk State
against the grain said Warren Cranford Jr. for St. Francis is right from Dayton, and he playing in Dayton. Keep an eye on him.
Okay. Hey, up against the grain sports, what you think about St. John's? You think they might make some noise in the tournament? You got Florida, Norfolk State, UConn, Oklahoma.
Norfolk pulled it.
Yeah, hey, Oklahoma, they got a kid, Jeremiah Fears. From where is he from? I think he's from Michigan, I believe. Check him out. He's supposed to be a lottery pick. I think like 6'2", 6'3" guard, real smooth. He might be a lottery pick as well.
It's a lot of talent.
It's a lot of talent. It's a lot of talent.
It's a whole lot of talent, man.
Memphis, Colorado State, Maryland, Grand Canyon, Missouri and Drake, Texas Tech, UNC, Wilmington, Kansas, Oregon. I'm not high on Kansas this year as I was in the past. Arkansas. Let's see what Calipari can do. He needed.
Yeah.
The kid Wagner from Arkansas, DJ Wagner, he transferred from Kentucky, was one of the top point guards in his class last year. He was in Mikey and them class.
Right.
Mikey Williams and them class. Supposed to be in a high draft pick, supposed to be a lottery pick when he was coming out, but he haven't panned out just yet. He's playing better, but I think he need another year of school. That's another kid to watch. St. John's and Omaha. I got my eye on St. John's as well. Here we go to Houston. I think Houston can make some noise, man.
Now, a top team that I think probably will get bounced out.
Who's that?
Quicker than people would think.
Who's that?
Auburn. Auburn been kind of they ain't been looking good.
Yeah.
Like they limping into this tournament.
Yeah. You got Houston and SIU Edwardsville. I never heard of them, bro. Gonzaga in Georgia, Clemson and McNeese. Clemson might make some noise as well in his bracket. Now look out for a Clemson and a Houston matchup down the line.
Yeah.
That'll be a nice one. I like to see that.
Clemson tough.
Clemson tough.
Yeah.
Clemson tough. Purdue and High Point, Illinois, Kentucky and Troy, UCLA and Utah State, and Tennessee and Wofford. Yeah. So let me go back. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm with it, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't wait.
Definitely about to get it cracking.
Yeah, if you looking, like I said, top 15, top 20, a lot of these kids are gonna make a name for themselves, and then you always know that we got some kids that's gonna come out the woodwork and make a name for themselves that wasn't on everybody's radar.
Yeah.
to get into the league. But yeah, this
and that look for that team that's gonna get hot. Yeah, it's always a team to get hot, boy.
Yeah. St. John's absolutely great coaching will get them to the Final Four. Okay. What do you say, Conrad? I admit Texas made it on nostalgia. I hate they play my daughter's alma mater on Wednesday. Yeah. They also talking about getting rid of our coach, man. I already heard whispers about it. So if we come out tomorrow and you know have a stellar performance, I look for them to be making a coach change.
Oh, you out of there.
Yeah. And you know, dude, he only got the job because our other coach got hit with some domestic violence type stuff.
Oh, okay.
Was accused of. I think that was 2 years ago. So he got the job on a whim anyway. So and he black. So go figure, right?
Yeah.
So add that in for free, right?
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, you know you don't stay too long.
Yes, sir. But yeah, what you got, Steve?
So we gonna move from that. We can talk about the rematch between Tank Davis and Lamont Roach, June 21st. How y'all feeling about that?
I'm glad he did it.
Yeah,
I'm glad Tank gave him the rematch.
Yeah,
but really, Tank needed more than Roach do.
Yeah. Sometimes you need fights like that to bring you back.
Wake you up.
I think Tank started feeling like he's bigger than boxing.
Mm-hmm.
It happened to Canelo as well.
He got humbled.
Canelo with the big aura, you know what I'm saying? Feel like he's bigger than he get humbled by Bivol. I think Tate got humbled by Roach, which is, you know, a lot of people consider a B- fighter,
right?
Or a C+ fighter, however you want to look at it. And to go in there and go tooth and nail, and your bread and butter is knocking guys out. To go in there, the dude stand in the pocket. He don't run.
Yeah,
he do not run.
Bro, stood
he
in
fights
there.
you. He fights you in the pocket.
Yeah,
you know, countering time after time. Actually, I think he dropped you. They didn't count. They didn't count one of them. But I think it's good for boxing that they do the rematch. And I seen that today Lamont is trying to get 60-40 as far as the purse split. He want to get paid. He haven't had that many paydays, so you know he trying to get his bread.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. So shout out to Tank for running it back.
Yeah.
I do hear that Jake Paul is down the pipeline as far as fighting, which I don't agree with.
Fighting who?
Jake
Tank?
Paul. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Go look it up on YouTube.
Man, fight some boxers.
That's the word on the box. That's the word on the boxing street.
Boxers, bro.
But shout out to Tank for taking the fight. We would have looked at you sideways if you would have moved on.
Ain't no way.
Without rectifying that problem there.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, shout out to them, man.
Hey,
I look forward to
you got to knock bro out this time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if you don't, then we'll come up here and talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. Before we wrap, anything else y'all want to speak on before we wrap this up?
Nah, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we gonna be in here. We haven't picked the game yet, but we gonna come in the studio and call one of the. I think it would be towards Sweet 16.
Maybe
if we call one of those games, we're gonna pick a game on a Saturday morning and come in.
Probably one of them Florida games.
Yeah, chop it up. Yeah, might order some wings or something.
That Florida game, boy.
Yeah, he ain't lying. Yeah. Might bring some America's best in here and goddamn. Some sweet tea and some goddamn lemon pepper wings and come in and talk this shit. Watch the game. But yeah, that's all we got, man. Hey, please share our podcast, man. We trying to move it up. We trying to get more eyes on the podcast and send us a message. If you like to come in here and talk sports with us, you don't have to be in the area. We can send you a email request and you can come over here and chop it up with us.
Yep.
We'll love to do that, man. Just send a message to our inbox and we'll see if we can get you on.
Yes, sir. So if you haven't already, please make sure that you like this post, this live right here, and make sure that you like, share, subscribe to all of our social media pages, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok as well. for those that send stars today, we definitely appreciate it, man. You know, the more stars we get, the more eyes we get. So please don't hesitate to send stars. And then make sure you subscribe too. So when we do things like raffles and giveaways, our subscribers automatically get a free entry just for being a subscriber. So also shout out to all of our subscribers thus far. We appreciate y'all as well.
Mm-hmm.
So without further ado, man, until next time, crunch time out.
Crunch time out.